Hello everyone. Today I cannot connect to the Zoom, so I will be going. I'm recording this video. I hope everyone is with me. We are going to take a recorded class. So, firstly, I want you to take your book, keep your book with you, and your pens and pencil. Keep it ready with you. Okay. I hope your book and your pencil are with you now. Just pause the video, take your book, your textbook, turn to exercise 10.4 question number 9. Okay, then we are now going to solve 10.4 question number 9. I hope you are with the text, with the question. You pause this video. Okay, pause the video right now. You pause the video right now and read the question. Okay, now I hope you finish reading the question. Let me just read the question by myself. Go through with me. You look at your textbook. A pole of 5 meter high, okay, a pole of 5 meter high is fixed on the top of a tower. So that means this is a tower. This is a tower. And this is a tower. Let's color this for your better understanding. Let's color the tower. Okay, and what is that? This is a tower. And now what did the question say? a to Let me just see the question again. A pole of 5 meter high. So in above this tower, one pole is there. Okay, there is again one pole. Okay, above this tower. So now this is a tower and this is a pole. And what is this pole length? It is 5 meter. And let's see the question. The angle of elevation of the top of the pole observed from a point A on the ground is 60 degree. So now let's say this is the ground. Okay, and and this point we call it point A, and from this point A they look up. Okay, they look up towards the pole. They look up towards the pole. Why do they look up? That is, it says angle of elevation, and how much is that? That is 60 degree. Okay, and let's see to the next question again. And the next question says, and the angle of depression of the foot of the building are respectively 45 degree. Now the angle of depression, what did it says? Sorry, I'm reading the wrong question. And the angle of depression and the top of the tower is 45 degree. So now from this place again they look up towards the tower. Okay, and how much is that? That is 45 degree. Now this is a required figure. Okay, let me explain again. This is a tower, and above that tower there is one pole again that is 5 meter, and there is a point here on the ground A, and from this point A they look up to that pole. And how much is that? That is the angle it makes here. That is the angle of elevation. It's 60 degree. And from this point again they look up towards the tower, and then the angle from here, okay, when they look up towards the tower, it is 45 degree. Now what did the question say? The question says find the height of the tower. What is the height of the tower? This is the tower, and we are going to find this height. Now in order to solve it further, we are going to give names to all these things. Now let me give a name to them. Okay, the question already give A, so let's say this one is C, let's say this one is B. Okay, let's say this one is D. And then one thing, let me draw one more. Whenever we are drawing angle of depression, okay, let's draw one imaginary line here. Okay, and let's name this as E. Okay, let's name that as E. Why? Because when we are looking back and from the top of the tower, okay, that means from the top of the tower, from this to this, it is 45 degree, and we are talking about angle of depression. Okay, here when we are talking from A to the point to the top of the pole, we are talking about angle of elevation. Okay, and but when we are talking from A to the top of the tower, we are talking about angle of depression. Okay, angle of depression. So when we are talking about angle of depression, we're going to draw this imaginary line here, and if this one is 45 degree, okay, this angle, okay, you are going to learn in class 9, this angle and this angle, they are corresponding angle. So as this one and this one, they are corresponding angle, and this is 45 degree, this angle will also be 45 degree. So this is the required figure. Now I'm going to proceed on with my calculation, and let me start writing. Let me start doing the write the givens. Let BC BC let BC and DB be the height of the tower and pole, okay, tower and pole, such that DB is equal to 5 meter, angle BAC is equal to 45 degree, and angle CAD is equal to 60 degree. Okay, then now as we do before, we are going to take one triangle. Okay, one triangle. Now what are we going to find? We are going to find the angle of BC, right? So we are going to take a triangle. Okay, just keep in your mind, we are going to take what? We are going to take a right triangle. Okay, number one, this is the first step. But when we are taking the right triangle, we should always keep one thing in consideration, that is, it should contain the required, okay, it should contain that required height we are going to find. Now what are we going to find? We are going to find a BC. So now we are going to take one right triangle, and that one right triangle should contain BC, because we are trying to find BC. So now one such triangle, okay, one such right triangle which contain BC is ACB. So we are going to take a right triangle ACB. Okay, ACB, we are going to keep that triangle in first consideration. Now when we look this triangle ACB, let me color this whole ACB with one color. Okay, now I'm going to color this whole ACB in one color, and now this is the required triangle, the one which I colored in pink. So now keeping this triangle in consideration, we are going to see how much angle is here. Now in this triangle ACB, other than 90 degree, the only angle we have is 45 degree, right? 60 degree is not in ACB. Why? Because 60 degree is for whole angle A. Okay, it includes this also. Okay, it includes this also. But then in ACB, we are not talking about this, we are talking about only this. So when we are talking about it, there is only one angle, that is 45 degree. In triangle ACB, only true angle is given, that is this right triangle and this 45 degree. But we are not going to take the right triangle, we are going to take this 45 degree. So now let's write 45 degree, and let's take 10 as we do before. Now what is 10? 10 is perpendicular by base. So now with respect to 45 degree, why? Because we have 45 degree. With respect to this 45 degree, which is angle A, what is perpendicular? The perpendicular with respect to angle A is, as we know, it is BC, right? The perpendicular to this angle is BC. So we are going to write BC here. And with respect to this angle, what is the base? Okay, this is the hypotenuse, this is the perpendicular, perpendicular, so AC, it is the base. So now that is the first step what we are doing right now. Now let us proceed on with the calculation, and on proceeding with the calculation, we need to find the value of 1045 degree. What is 1045 degree? That one we need to know. So now 1045 degree is 1 and BC by AC. Okay, and one thing which we always do, that is here this is 1, it doesn't have a denominator, so as it doesn't have a denominator, the denominator is like it's 1. So this one necessarily you don't have to write it in your calculation. Okay, you don't necessarily have to write this in your calculation. Just keep it in your mind that if there is no denominator, then the denominator would be 1. So let's just do the cross multiplication. So here AC into 1 is AC, that is equal to 1 into this one, it is BC. AC is equal to BC, this one we can keep as 1. So this is the first step of the calculation. Always keep the diagram in your mind so that you won't be confused. So now I'm going to take one triangle again in consideration. Okay, in right triangle. Now what triangle are we going to take into consideration? We are going to take the whole triangle, that is ACD. Now we are going to take a right triangle, another right triangle in consideration, as we used to do in the previous question. And to take this triangle ABD, this is not a right triangle, right? This is not a right triangle, so we cannot take. And the only triangle which is left is this big triangle, that is triangle ACD, the whole triangle. So now we are going to take the another right triangle, that is angle ACD, into consideration. And now in this right triangle ACD, the angle that we have other than 90 degree, okay, is what? It is 60 degree. I repeat again, angle we have, okay, angle we have in ACD other than 90 degree is what? It is DAC, is angle A, that is 60 degree. This is what we have. Okay, this is not your calculation, this is apart from my explanation. Don't write in your answer. This is just apart from my calculation, you don't have to write it. So now in angle ACD we have 60 degree, so I'm going to write 60 degree here, and we are going to use 10 again. Okay, and 10 is, as we know, perpendicular by base. So with respect to angle 60 degree, the perpendicular is DC, right? So we can write DC or CD, it's all correct. And after that, with and base, it is base, as we know here, we have already finished perpendicular. Now we're going to take base, and with respect to this angle, what is the base? The base is AC, so let us write AC. Okay, now we are writing AC, and one thing which you should always know is we should give value. We should do the substitution method. We should substitute them with their real values. Now let me substitute with their values. That is, what is 1060 degree? As we all know, 1060 degree is root 3. Okay, 1060 degree is root 3. And what is CD? Now just see the diagram. This is CD, this is CD. If you just check the diagram, this is CD, and this CD we can divide into two parts, right? Only this CD, if you consider, we can divide into two parts, that is CB, okay, CB and BD. Let me repeat, this whole CD we can divide into two parts as CB and BD. So now I'm going to write it here. Let me write it here for you. We have CD is equal to BC plus DB. So as we all know, CD is equal to BC plus DB. Okay, from the figure you can just find it out. CD is equal to CB plus BD. So now in place of SCD is equal to BC plus DB, okay, I'm going to write where's my pen? In place of this CD, I'm just going to write BC, okay, BC plus DB plus DB. B. And now we have AC, so I'm going to write here AC. This is the calculation which I do till now. Okay, copy the question, copy it down, okay. I want you to copy it down, and I'm going to proceed on with my calculation. Okay, I hope you copied it finish. If you don't finish, then just pause the video and look it back. Now let us solve again. Now what is the thing that we have till now? The thing that we have till now is BC wait BC plus DB by AC. This is what we are getting till now. This is the step where we are in right now, right? So now so yeah, how this did come, don't worry again. We just finished calculating, so I use a new paper, so I rewrite it again in order for you not to confuse. So now let's write root 3 again. Now we have BC. So let's see what are the values that we have. From the values we have this DB, okay, DB or BD equal to 5 meter. So as DB is equal to 5 meter, we all know. So BC, okay, plus instead of DB we are going to write 5. Why? Since DB is equal to 5 meter and we have AC, so we are going to write AC, okay, and let's implies root 3 is equal to BC plus 5. And let's see again this AC, okay, let's see again this AC. This AC, we have this AC from number 1. Let's see number 1, okay. From number 1, sorry, this one I forgot. It's my mistake. If we cross multiply this one, and if we cross multiply this one, BC into 1 is AC into 1 is AC, BC into 1 is BC, 1 into BC is BC. So AC is equal to BC. This is the number 1 that we have, okay. If we look back number 1, what is that thing that we have? From number 1 we can surely or easily we can find out that AC is equal to BC, okay. So as from number 1, as we know, AC is equal to BC, right? From where? From 1, right? From 1. So this one, if you want, you can include in the part of the answer, okay. You can include in the answer, you can show this one you don't have to solve it, but then this 2, if you want, you can include in the answer. So as AC is equal to BC, right? AC is equal to BC, so instead of AC we can write BC, okay. Why do we convert? We convert because we want to solve this. We want to keep 2 equal similar things in order to make our solution easier. So now let us proceed on. Let's do cross multiplication. This one doesn't have a denominator, so like 1 is the denominator, so let's multiply this. BC into root 3 is BC root 3, and 1 into BC is BC, 1 into plus is plus, and 1 into 5 is 5. Now we almost finished the calculation. Let us send the BC in the other side. See, let us send this BC this side, okay. BC root 3, and if we send this BC this side, okay, as this is plus, if we transfer in the other side where there is equal to, this plus will turn into minus, and we have BC, and then we have plus. Now we are going to take common, okay. We are going to take what? We are going to take common. So now what common? We are going to take a common of what? We are going to take a common of BC. Why BC? Because we have BC here, we have BC here, so we can take common, right? So now we all know how to take common. Let me just do it. We'll take BC here. So from BC root 3, if we take away BC, then we have only root 3, okay, and minus don't cut this in the real answer, okay. I'm just cutting it for your understanding. So from this real BC, if we take away BC, then we will have only 1 now. That includes 5, right? This is the answer that we got till now. And in order to find the length of BC, we are going to transfer this side again, okay, and then we have BC is equal to 5. If we transfer this in the other side, in this side, okay, let's say this is the pink region and let's say this is the orange region, and if we are going to transfer this one into this side, this will turn into divide, right? Why? Because there is no minus, there is no plus sign here. So if there is no either of those sign, and if there is no divide sign either, that means there is multiplication sign here. So if we transfer multiplication sign, it will turn into divide sign, and we will have root 3 minus 1. See, one thing that you should always remember from your class 9 is that if you transfer minus in the other side, it turns into plus, and in the other hand, if you transfer plus in the other side, it turns into minus, and if you transfer divide in the other side, it turns into multiply, and if you transfer multiply in the other side, it turns into divide. That one you should always remember, okay? Even here, as we transfer divide and multiply into the other side, it turns into divide, and we have this. Now let us proceed on with the step. Now we have BC is equal to 5 root 3 minus 1. Now we have root in the other side, that is not the standard form, so we need to standardize and we need to take away the root. So in order to take away the root, we are going to multiply the numerator and the denominator with the denominator. Root 3 minus 1, root 3 minus 1. But then what did I say? When we are multiplying with this, the sign have to be the opposite. That means the minus have to be the plus. So this one will become plus, and this one will become plus. Okay, so now let us go on with the calculation. Let me do the calculation. That implies BC is equal to 5 root 3 plus 1. Let us keep as it is like this. Okay, 5 root 3 plus 1, let us keep as it is, and let us multiply root 3 into root 3. For your better understanding, root 3 into what? Root 3 into root 3. Now let us multiply. Root 3 into root 3 is root 3 whole square, and if we cut the square and the square root, then we have 3. And now this root 3 and 1 we are going to multiply, and root 3 into 1 is what? Root 3. Okay, and this 1 into root 3, if we multiply again 1 into root 3, then we have what? Minus root 3. Okay, why? Because 1 into root 3 is root 3, and minus into plus is minus, and this 1 into 1, if we do again, it is 1, 1 is 1, and minus into plus, it is minus. And then let us cut it. Let us cut this plus plus root 3, and this is minus root 3, minus root 3, then minus into plus, it is minus, and root 3 minus root 3, it is 0. So we can cut away this. Okay, and what do we get? What is the answer that we get? We still have 5, and root 3 plus 1, we still have root 3 plus 1. Okay, this is a little bit, so let me color it. So now in the downside, what did we have? In the downside, we have 3. Okay, we have 3, and we can cut these two, so we have minus 1. So the answer that we get till now is 5 root 3 plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, this is what we get till now. Why? Because 3 minus 1 is true, and this one we will write as it is. So this is the answer that we are getting till now. And let us remember this. What is the answer? 5 root 3 plus 1 divided by 2. This is the answer that we get till now. Okay, let me proceed on further. The answer we get is 5 root 3 plus 1 divided by 2. This is the answer that we get till now. Okay, now let me proceed on further. What did I tell you to find before? Find the value of root 2, find the value of root 3, find the value of pi. Did I told you to find this one in your in the previous class? Yes, I told you. I hope you already remembered that. So now what is the value of root 3? The value of root 3 is 1.73. Okay, 1.73. Root 3 is equal to 1.73. So we can free 5 here, and instead of root 3, we can write 1.73 plus 1, okay, divided by 2. Now this is the solving part, and now I am going to solve this. 1.73 multiply with what? 1.73 into 5. So 5 into 1.73. We are going to multiply this. So we have 3. We have 0, we have 0, we have 15, and we have 0, we have 0, 75, or we have 35, and we have 0 and 0, and we have 5, and now we can take this down, and we have 6, and we have 8, 0, 0, and this is the answer that we got. So now we have this, and now we can 5, 1 is 5, so we can plus with 5. Okay, so now what is the answer? We have 8 plus 5, and we have 13.6500, and we can take away the 0, then we have 13.6565 divided by 2. Now this is the answer that we get. So we are going to divide this again. Okay, 13.65 divided by 2, 6 are 12, and we have 1, and now we have 6 again, but then there is point in the middle, so this point we will transfer it upside, and 2 8s are what? 16. Okay, and 5 2 2s are 4, and 1. Okay, 0.5. Okay, and we have 10. That means that implies 6.825. Okay, this is the answer, and that is equal to 6.8. This is 5, so we are going to round to the nearest 10. Okay, we will learn it in class 5. So this 5, as it is 5, and we are going to round to the nearest 10, so instead of writing 3 digits after the decimal, we can simply write 8.63. Okay, why? We are rounding to the nearest 10, and we will write here approx, which is very important. Okay, never forget to write approx, because this is not the exact one. It is not exactly 100% accurate, so we write approximate, and meter 6.83 approximately meter. Therefore the required height, okay, height of the tower is 6.83 meter. Okay, which is very important. The required height of the tower is 6.83 meter. I always remind you, mind you, approx is very important. It carries 0.25 marks. Okay, and meter also, it's very important. If you want, without taking approximate, you can do this, and even here also you still need to try approximate. This is the class we are doing today, and what question are we solving? We are solving question number 9. Okay, tomorrow, if my network connection is getting better, I will try to using others network to upload this I will use this to upload my pre-recorded videos. I hope I can upload it. So now we finished question number 9, so question number 10 is going to be your home assignment. So now as question number 10 is an assignment, then question number 10 is not going to be your assignment. Leave it alone. We don't have assignment for today. We finished question number 9, so in the next we are going to solve question number 10, and then question number 11, and let us try to cover up the syllabus soon, as today is a pre-recorded class. I think one question will be enough, because we are taking around half hours to explain one question also. So goodbye for that. Have a very nice day. Study well, stay safe, wear masks, and practice social distancing. Okay, bye.